Arthur, I guess just a frustrating way to end that one. What was your, reaction to the way that played out in the end?
Yeah, a little bit frustrating to be honest, but in the end, it's a game that's behind us now, and some good football at times, many chances created. It would have been nicer to score a few more goals. Respect to them as well. They dug in there, they fought really hard. In the end, the ladder had nothing to play for tonight, but you had two teams that really had a go still, and that was probably a good spectacle for all the fans. And in the end, we look forward now, we don't look back.
How do you, take this one in your stride? Because I know there's the mix-up with Jack at the end. Is it one that you can wipe off, you move on, or is it sort of a frustrating way to end before you're going into finals as opposed to 2 wins on the bounce? Yeah,
it's frustrating. These things happen. That's unfortunately when you make a mistake close to goal, you're going to get punished. And in the end, it happened. Again, we move forward, and irrespective, it's a week before the finals. That can happen at any given moment. And in the end, you want to be brave and you want to play football and you want to dominate the ball. Sometimes maybe the decision can be smarter or better, but in the end, it's a mistake, and we paid for it, and it comes back to bite you sometimes, and it did there.
Just wondered if it had been a sort of slightly funny 24 hours, given that your finals route was determined, but you still had this game to play, and then what you think about obviously the prospect of facing the Wanderers.
Yeah, I think it was an interesting evening. You're sitting back watching all the games, and it was enjoyable. But in the end, you can only control what you can control, and we're just watching the games, and whatever was meant to be was meant to be, and we could only control what we did tonight, and that was turn up and play football the way we want to play and prepare ourselves for next week. And like I said, for periods we did that, and then for some periods we didn't, and now we look forward.
And it'll be the third time you face Wanderers this year. I think January, March, and then May. What can you glean from those games going into next weekend?
To be fair, I think those games now are insignificant because now it's a final and it's sudden death, kill or be killed, no second chances. So, yeah, look, those games during the season, now it's a finals game away from home. They're one of the informed teams in the comp. But we've both earned the right to play in this match, and we're going to do everything we can next week to be ready to go there and get the job done.
I know you say you can't glean too much from those games. Last time we went up there, you lost, but at the start you went sort of bang, bang, couple of goals early. You can score against them. You've got some quality attackers. Does that give you some confidence up there?
Yeah, we're very, very confident because in the end, even the game here, we'll tune it up as well. So, we've had 2 good performances against them. Maybe haven't been rewarded with the result. And that happens. It's football. It happens sometimes. And like I said, now we get ready for next week. It's a different game, different intensity. It's totally different. It's a finals game, and we've got to be ready for that physically, mentally, emotionally, and we've got the next 5-6 days to get ready for that.
Looks like Zinedine's hitting his straps, hitting form at the right time. He could have easily had a couple of assists tonight as well. He did have one, but those offside chances too. Do you feel like that's happening for him?
Yeah, Ziz was a fantastic footballer, and we've used him this year a little bit deeper at times as well, and he just adjusts. He's a good footballer, and when he's firing, opposition are threatened, and we're a different team when he's firing as well. So yeah, we've got to get him ready again for next week, and now he's got to back it up and do it in a finals match as well.
What heart can you take out of, I know, different coach, etc., but out of last year's run where there was a lot of backs to the wall stuff in finals? Yeah,
it actually seems like yesterday. It doesn't seem like long ago when we were in this position last year, and yeah, look, there's a lot of the group that's still here. So, they've got that experience in finals football. There's some new players that this is going to be new for and exciting for. And it's important that during the week we have the whole team ready. They have to stay calm and not get overawed by the occasion. And I'm sure they won't. But we still got to make sure that we do our job and stick to our processes during the week to prepare the team. Make sure we're physically ready first, so recover really well. And then get the game plan ready to execute next Saturday.
Is Alex eligible or ineligible to play parent club Battleado?
I'm not sure yet. I know during the regular season he wasn't, so whether that follows through in finals football, we'll look into that and hopefully have an answer very soon. And if he can, great. If he can't, then okay, we find another alternative, another solution. And it's competition for places, and we've got a lot of healthy bodies, so we'll pick the best 18 players ready to go to war.
Do you have confidence Mitch will be right?
Not sure with Mitch. Yeah, not sure. Mitch and Reno are still 50-50. Maybe Reno's a little bit more advanced than him at the moment because he's out there joining the team now. So, yeah, we'll address Mitch early in the week. And like always, give him every opportunity to get up for it. And if he can, great. If he can't, we're not going to put his health and well-being at risk.
Just one from the game tonight, the penalty that got overturned. How'd you see it?
Which one? There was
The
two
one,
for me.
well, there was two. There's the Lockie Rose handball that didn't get blown, and then there's obviously the one on Daniel that got overturned. How'd you see both of them?
I saw them as two clear penalties. Unfortunately, they didn't. The handball one, it's probably 50-50 only because no one knows the rules. But the other one's a pen. And in the end, the comment's been that Daniel's looking for contact, but Daniel's the one running with the ball. He's got to get tackled. So he's in a position where he can score or try and score. So, if he's got an opportunity to score, I don't think he just wants to go down. So for me, that was a clear pen. But again, you can't control that decision. Went against us twice tonight, and who knows, on another night, maybe you get one of the two or you get both. But that's football, it happens, and we move on.
And you personally, your first finals at the helm, how excited are you for the opportunity to go up there and lead them for the first time?
Yeah, very excited and looking forward to it. It's my job to make sure that everyone's ready to go. So it's a big 6 days ahead of us now to get ready for that and make sure we give ourselves every chance to go there and put our best performance in and give ourselves the best chance to win.
And no knocks or any injury concerns to come out tonight?
No, just some tired bodies it looked like. So, like I said, it was a game that maybe didn't have a lot of meaning in terms of the ladder, but both teams went hell for leather out there and gave it their all, which was great. So, apart from a few tired bodies, I think everyone's pulled up okay.